Friends, today I would like to talk about the stocks that are trending in electric vehicle revolution. And I would like to go through a couple of ETFs and then a couple of my favorite stocks. When people think electric vehicles means pure plays like Tesla, Neo, Nikola. But there are a lot more companies that exist in this sector and they are more prone to high growth than these three companies. I own Tesla through a couple of ARK funds. I wanted to own Nikola, but I've been waiting for a correct time. It might fall more couple of more points. And Neo is interesting Chinese stock um, that I was owning since it used to trade at $50 and for a long time, as you can see, and people thought it will go bankrupt at this stage. Luckily, with COVID, they thought they'll go to bankrupt, but they came back and it has been trading like at $12 level right now. So, which is a $15 billion company. Um, so, and Nicola, got tempted, but I'm waiting for the right time. Okay. So, but apart from this pure place, chip sectors are hot. Nvidia hits almost high every day, and there are a couple of other chip sector stocks. But I would recommend not getting into individual stocks, rather get into through an ETF like a Drive. Okay, but my favorite stocks are mostly small company stocks at this point, and those are uh, most of them are some of them are Chinese, some of them are here. One is Kandi Technologies, symbol is K and DA. The other one is Blink. They are into electric charging, and third one is Hyllion truck company, which is bought by. I'll show you who bought this Hyllion, and next is Workhorse. So let's start with Kandi Technologies. What is Kandi Technologies? Kandi Technologies is an old, almost 10 years old electric vehicle company based in China. They are originally battery electric vehicle battery makers. They are into a lot of businesses later, and they are into big time into car share business. They're almost same size in number of vehicles like Neo they manufacture, and they are getting their vehicles into US soon. Let me see what Kandi vehicles we can find out. Let's read about Kandi vehicles. So the based in here, and the company primary business operations include development, manufacturing, and commercialization of electric vehicles, all-terrain ATVs, battery packs, automobile motors, controllers for electric vehicles, and air conditioning systems. Since 2013, the company increased its focus to development of pure EVs, particular emphasis on expanding its market share in China. So recently they are big time into electric vehicles, but before that, as you can see here, they're big time into battery packs, motors, controllers, electric vehicles, and air conditioning system. Somehow their stocks was beat goes up and down based upon how many things they can sell based on quarter revenues. But with the news that they're coming into the US market, it is very potential for a high growth stock. And as you can see here, you can read here, they are not a new company. They are size of Neo, that many cars they make, and they are big into car share program, and they lot make into air conditioning, not just pure electric vehicles. Make into they make a lot of parts for electric vehicles. Okay, that is what my Kandi technologies. And if you can look at uh, TD Unlimited profile, you can see here as well. And then they are recently ranked, and they can see the electric vehicle plans to the US. Okay, my Next, my next favorite stock is Blink. Okay, why do I like Blink? Okay, Kandi is a diversified electric play. Okay, Blink is pure charge, electrical charging manufacturer. So in EV charging, there are over 20 companies worldwide. Okay, Blink and ChargePoint are US based. ChargePoint still a private company, probably trying to get into an IPO, and whereas Blink has been trading for a while on stock exchange. Let's see what are the 20 companies worldwide. If you look at this one, you will get an idea what are the 20 electric vehicle charging station companies. It's not just one or two, 20. So electric vehicle is more famous in, okay, so this is number of charging stations, 21,000, Germany 12,000, Netherlands, United Kingdom, okay. So as I said, ChargePoint, they won thousands of charging stations, and ABB, BP. Someone think how is BP into charging stations, but they have been investing into EV charging stations big time. They acquired big companies in UK, and they almost won 7,000 units of these charging stations. As you can see here, traditional players like Shell and Hyundai, these companies they play a big role in electric charging stations. But Blink has been a small player. They have been getting a lot of US state contracts such as New York and other states. Given that Biden might come into the power and there is a good chance that EV going to have revolutionized, we lot of states might spend a lot of money in installing EV stations, and also Blink being one of the public company and pure EV charging station play easily can be acquired by any traditional energy company. So that's the reason why Blink is my favorite, and it might go up big time anytime soon. Okay, that is what about Blink is. Uh, Next is, let's show. Okay, so before talking about Workhorse and Hyllion, let me show all the companies I have gathered here. So these are all electric companies that I keep track in my portfolio, and I sorted them by market cap. As you can see here, Tesla, Neo, Nikola being the biggest ones. So the next pure play is Albemarle, Albemarle, which is a lithium company. 25% of the world's lithium is owned by this company, and it is a $8.9 billion company, and there is a huge growth potential as these more companies make electric cars, not just Tesla, Neo. There are a lot more companies going to make electric cars, millions of vehicles in the next couple of years. For them, just like gas for a traditional vehicle, we need battery, and battery we need lithium. And this is probably the only known lithium company that is trading in public. And even though Warren Buffett is investing millions of dollars to extract lithium in the US, right now this is a pure lithium play. Okay, the other one is Borg Warner. They make engines. That's also another company. I will not talk about all the companies here. As I said, I will talk about only few of my favorite companies right now. And new technologies, they make a lot of um, electric scooters. It's a Chinese company again. It has been actually going up pretty crazy recently, and from like $5 to $20 in the last 3 4 months. And Workhorse is next to my favorite company, which they make um, electric small trucks in delivery business, and I will go through about Workhorse as well. Okay, so based on this, you can see, for example, Blink is not huge company at all. $300 million company, and the Kandi Technologies also not a huge company, and Workhorse also not a huge company, and it's a lot of other vehicles. Okay, so some lot of other companies. These are a lot of ETFs. Okay, so if you don't want to invest in any of the companies, you will never probably. It's a good idea to invest, which is a global lithium battery technology ETF. They include, because lithium is important, batteries are important. So this ETF includes companies that are involved in this. Okay, there is huge growth potential next couple of years for this one. And also global X ETF, there is autonomous vehicles, electric vehicles ETF. So that's also a good one to share. I do not like anything with to do with Arduino mix, so I kept it here. And then there's other couple of ETFs there, but the ones that I recommend are lithium and then global X ETF. Okay, um, going back going back here. So let me show a couple of other companies which are my favorite. So okay, Solo is one of the company. It's called Electromechanica company. I think this is based in Canada, and they make a single seat electric vehicle, uh, which they have a lot of orders going on, and will be coming into the market soon. And then it doesn't look great for me, but based on the demand and the price range, it could be one of the successful companies, and I like it. I own a couple of stocks of this one. Okay. So the next one is Workhorse. So Workhorse is been in news for a long time. It used to be like $3 or $4 company. Now it's $15 company, and they right now they tie up with the trucking. Like for example, latest news with the Rider, they have been supplying to Rider, and then these are all small contracts for them, but the main contract they are expecting is from USPS. It's I think couple of $1 billion, and if that contract they get it, given the conditions of the elections, and if US is going to spend a lot of money on clean energy, and then if USPS decide to switch to thing, then this has a great potential. That's why I like it. But it's a trade, and if it gets USPS contract, the stock might double or triple, and if it doesn't get a contract, the stock might go by half. Okay, so other company I'm talking about here is this new. It's a fun scooter company. There are some good news, bad news about this, and it is huge in Europe, China, and they also do ride share with these vehicles, and it has been coming into US big time in large metropolitan cities. This is has a huge growth potential. This is one I like it as well. Okay, the next one I'm talking about is Tortoise Acquisition Corp. This is a SPAC company, which they can is called a blank check company, and recently they bought Hyllion. So Hyllion is a truck company, and their competitor for Nikola. Okay, this is another company, fun utility vehicle. It's called FUV. As you can see, the price of the vehicle and $20,000 we are getting this vehicle. They are getting taking pre-orders. I'm not sure how successful it is going to be, but this is the status of this company FUV, and this is also recently being in news heavily. So given that, um, given these companies, uh, so okay, so given this Workhorse, given this Tortoise, um, how do you decide which one to invest? Okay, So my concept is we need lithium and battery. For that, I would recommend this ETF. Okay. If you want to invest diversified in chips and other technologies, this ETF. Okay. But again, Blink and Kandi has a long term potential, and this has a long term potential as well, because trucks are the biggest polluters in US or in the world. And then once, and already thousands of Hyllion vehicles are in the market. They have been running for last 2 3 years, and once they merge and go public, I think this stock price might actually go quite a bit. So, and this is Workhorse is right now a trade play based on the USPS contract. So these are my recommendations. Let me know what you think. Put your comments, and if you like any my video, please click like button and subscribe to it. Thank you.